Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back to this week's Hot Stocks Outlook for November 3rd, 2017. Hope you're all having an excellent week out there in the markets, and if you're long, you are probably having a great week with your trades. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of these stocks and show you how a lot of different trading approaches can really be benefiting by utilizing this approach and this technology here. But we've got Curtiss-Wright Corporation. We're going to take a look at PolyOne, so basic materials there, Amex, financials, pharmaceuticals, and also technology here. So just a lot going on really throughout all the different sectors of the market. But if we start here on Curtiss-Wright Corporation, what we notice here is we've got these daily bars and candles going all the way back to September. So really 2 full months of trading here. And what we have against that price date is a couple of values which are very, very important here. Now, the black line that you see there on the chart, that is just a simple moving average. So, you can think of that as really a summary of what's already occurred in the market, really a lagging indicator. But what we're able to do is compare that with this blue value on the chart. And what that is a value generated via the artificial intelligence of this VantagePoint software. And it's plotting forward average prices moving forward. So we can really identify trend reversals in the market, and we can actually really scan through hundreds and hundreds of stocks and identify these markets that are getting ready to reverse. And what we have is a situation where as long as that blue line, that predicted average, remains above the summary, this actual moving average of what's already occurred in the market, the trend is still forecasted to move higher. And the thing with trading is you really want to understand when to hold out and hold on to your positions, especially in a time like this where you can get into markets, run into sort of those catalysts like earnings, and it can really propel your trades and make them extremely profitable. You see this market up 23, almost 24% in just the past couple of months, 47 trading days. But in addition to that predicted moving average, we also have this highly accurate predicted neural index, and this is ideal for short-term traders, but also those trend traders and longer-term position traders, so they know when to expect weakness and strength in the market. Now, this indicator is a highly accurate 48-hour indicator. So you can think of that as looking at 2 candles ahead, and it's going to move forward and adapt through time and let you know when to expect that short-term strength or weakness in the market. You see we get a little dip here lower where average prices trade a little bit lower there. We run a little bit sideways over some of these periods of time, but the trend is still up. And in addition to all that, having that short-term strength, directional strength, you're also getting a predicted range for each and every trading day. And this is what really helps the shorter-term traders really execute and be very efficient in the market. I'll actually go ahead and bring up those predicted ranges against the actual trading day, the candles in which they occurred. And you see just how effective this is of you're really ready to go ahead and buy at these predicted lows, targeting these predicted high levels as a short-term trader. And as a trend trader, you can be adding to your position at these extremely advantageous levels. And you see almost every single time you move to these predicted lows, you are closing above that level and resuming trend. You see about 9 or 10 trades there that have been successful over the last couple months, getting really great fills and hitting those upward profit targets. So, that's how this works. But, it really doesn't matter the market that you're trading. This is working on, whether it's technology stocks, whether it's financial stocks, whether it's to the upside or the downside, it all works the same way. And that's what makes this very powerful here. Here we have PolyOne Corporation getting our crossovers all the way back here at the midpoint in September, saying it's time to go ahead and get long this market. And what you'll notice is that, you get a 26% rally over about 38 trading days, just a phenomenal move. Probably we're looking at some earnings coming in around here where we're getting these huge gap ups, but you've already been in the market for about 15-20% of this before this big move higher, which really propels it and really turns it into a hugely profitable opportunity. But you also notice the effectiveness of our neural index where we get a little weakness. It's just a 2-day forecast. So just looking a couple trading days ahead and letting you know when you may get that sideways action, that weakness in the market, but the trend still remains up. And that's what you want to be aware of as a trader. And again, you can come in with those shorter term tools like the predicted high and low range that we're getting for all of these markets. And you see again, just how effective essentially this forecast is. You get the forecast of trend direction, short-term strength or weakness, even down to a predicted range so you can be prepared as a trader to be buying at the right times, not panicking when the market's pulling back a couple of percent. You're ready to go ahead, have those limit orders waiting and ready to buy up the market and participate in this trend as it resumes higher and higher. So really nice opportunity there, another 25% move. We can move over to American Express. So very familiar company here. A lot of traders trading this. Good for the options markets, highly liquid there. But here again, just another opportunity that says start getting long these stocks. And when you're scanning through hundreds of different opportunities and you see all these really upward projections coming through, it really informs you time to get long the market. Stocks are moving higher. There's very few opportunities where you'd want to go ahead and actually be a short in the market. And you see where, we get even this big sort of dip here, this volatility coming in, but your entries as a trend trader all the way back here at $86, $87 a share. If you've been able to hold out and deal with that volatility, we can come again, bring in those predicted highs and lows so you can guys get a look here. And again, let's go ahead and take a look at this. And you see just great entries along the course of this trade. And even on these days where volatility picks up, you see, if you have a resting order here, you actually get filled all the way down here and ride this trend all the way up to the predicted high level. So a really phenomenal day trade. Again, getting filled here, moving up towards these predicted high levels, and really making a lot of money over the course of the trade as you're managing it. Again, very efficiently, being really prepared each and every day before the trading day occurs, all of these predicted levels and forecasts known ahead of time. So you're really prepared. You're not going in and making discretionary intraday decisions. You're in there executing your strategy and your game plan based on the type of trader that you are. Here in Alexion, I want to bring this up because, markets aren't all moving higher, and you can see what happens when these trends start moving lower. You really want to go ahead and get out of the way. You see the neural index down the entire time here, informing you do not get long here, Alexion Pharmaceuticals. And so while markets have done extremely well, really a lot of markets moving higher, very, very bullish conditions, there are some of these pharmaceutical stocks, these companies here that are not performing well. And that can really help you hedge the portfolio. So have those longs, trail your stops, but always be aware of opportunities to go ahead and balance out that portfolio. You see about a 17% drop in just 10 trading days. And you see how utilizing these forecasts, you're not in there trading. You're not trying to buy this market. If anything, you're utilizing these levels to go ahead and short and really participate in this 17, almost 18% move lower. And I would not want to see what's coming next. You just see a huge amount of separation here between this predicted value and that actual value. Tells that you're in a very strong trend, that this predicted moving average is much, much lower than where prices have been, and you definitely want to go ahead and be short. But last opportunity here, Cabot Microelectronics, and again, really stressing the importance of holding on to your trades. Sometimes trades run sideways. They're going to move up and become sort of volatile as they sort of consolidate and move against you over periods of time. And you really want to understand, okay, is the trend still up? Should I stick with this overall game plan that I came into the market with? And you see that this market here, it's been a long haul. Again, that September period showing a lot of opportunities to start getting long the market. But this trade's up over 40% just the past 46 trading days. And in addition to that, again, those shorter term traders who are trading markets like this have all of these levels to be coming in and buying this market up, knowing I've got that conviction to be a buyer. The trend is up, whether it's a short-term strategy, long-term, whether you're trading options, now's the time to buy those call options all the way back here in the market. And, that's what makes this so effective, is really improving that timing on your trade. It makes getting into these markets just much more manageable for individual traders, and really allows them, again, to be very efficient with that trading style that they're trying to execute on the market. So that's all we have for today. Again, guys, best of luck out there in the markets. Leave your questions or comments, anything that you have below. Be sure to watch some of the playlists that are available. See this approach going back now, almost a year and a half, highlighting these opportunities and how we're utilizing these trend forecasts each and every day in the market. Best of luck to you traders out there. And once again, this has been the Hot Stocks Outlook for November 3rd, 2017. Have a great week, guys. Best of luck, and bye for now.